Hi there, guys. So, wanted to discuss the power of prayer. So, this is something I was just thinking about. Often, when people think about prayer, they could think about, well, you know what? Let's face it. There's Christianity. There is praying to the universe. There is praying to God. There's praying to Source. We all stem from one source, anyways. So, I guess I wanted to mention that, as stated in the Bible, when you pray, what is the exact wording? I'll paraphrase. Believe what you pray for, pretty much that it's already done and you will receive it. I have a friend and I've had some pretty big experiences with it as well from prayers. He almost died, and him and I have been talking a lot about spirituality. And he fell off a cliff, like a big cliff, and he literally yelled out a prayer. Please don't let me get hurt! And literally did a prayer as he dropped. Not a scratch on him. Not a scratch on him. I'm telling you, called me shook. Really, really shook. Floored. I'm just telling you, prayer is incredibly, incredibly powerful. And you can look up some of the videos Caroline Myss has on this. It doesn't have to be Gabrielle Bernstein's great for this as well. It doesn't have to be anything. I surrender. God, Source, Universe, whatever you're drawn to saying. I surrender. I need help with this. Conversational prayer could be another one. Just straight up discuss it. I've had it where I could be driving in the car talking to the universe, talking. And I could just be saying, hey, this is the stuff that's been going on. Maybe I'm getting frustrated, or maybe this is happening, and I could really use some help with this. You ask, and it will be given. I'm not even exaggerating. I had it in the past where I had a issue with my car, and I was so frustrated. I'm looking around, and it was just did a prayer, and seriously, that car was. I could hear. I was on the phone to have my car possibly even towed, and then by the time I did the prayer, I heard the exhaust of another person's. It was a truck that was chugging along because they had pulled over to help, and before that, no one else was stopping. I had a sign and everything. I even had that in my area out here where during the winter my car had gotten stuck when I was out taking pictures. I did a prayer. And I had two people show up probably within 5-10 minutes. Both had chains. This is the thing. When I say chains, if you live in a warmer climate, they had chains to pull, tow straps to pull the vehicle out, which is not necessarily a common thing for people to be carrying. 2 in a row lined up. Hey, how's it going? Boom. We'll help you out, get you out there. The power of prayer is immense, and I want to pass that along. Conversational is one that I love, and I think it's underutilized. And literally, when I talk about universal law, I will talk about law of correspondence when you are talking to the universe. So when you're doing stuff like this, conversational is fantastic. Prayers for help, and then let go and realize it's already done. You ask for the help, you ask for the guidance, it's already done. It's already done. And I mean, I prayed in the past year and a half. At one point, I remember I prayed for a soulmate. Let go, boom, soulmate showed up. I had prayed for various things, and it didn't show up. Jim Carrey even talks about it. His first kind of experience with manifestation, he had prayed. He had a teacher. I can't remember who he had prayed to, but he had prayed, and he grew up in. It wasn't a well-to-do family, so they were kind of hurting for money. He prayed for a new bike, and literally a brand new bicycle was. Somebody had bought it, and it was there in his living room, and that was one of his first experiences with manifestation and with prayer. So I'm here to tell you, it is pretty powerful stuff, and it's you getting out of the way, allowing yourself to be helped, and you always have all the support infinite support. Also, keep in mind when you pray for others, when you're praying for people to be helped and things like that, that sort of energy comes back as well. Like if you're praying for healing for somebody, you're going to get healing. You're praying for somebody's finances to be helped, your finances are going to be helped. Like you hear the, I say, do unto others. That is literally, well, it will tie in with universal law as well, karma, cause and effect. But yeah, that's something that seriously, it doesn't matter how you think it's supposed to look. You know it's a prayer. By all means, go ahead and let out some prayers because I'm telling you, you're always being looked out for, whether you realize it or not. There most definitely is a higher power looking after your butt. And I mean, it is, and I've seen it in others too. I've seen it where I mean, it was phenomenal. I had a family member who was going back to school, and full family, 4 kids, was going to do firefighting, and was really stressed, going, "How am I going to do this with the money? What's going on?" 2 people, I think I was one of them, just put up some prayers for him to the universe. Hey, help him out. Help, did some prayers. Turned around within, I swear, half a day, and he had funding. Literally that fast. He had that funding. He got 90% of his school covered. I'm just saying, like, we have infinite support, infinite help available to us. Use it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, take the time. I'm talking like daily. Do prayers daily. What are your intentions? What are the prayers? Praying for yourself, praying for others, this sort of thing. Like, it is very, very powerful. And you might even find yourself doing more often. I mean, you see somebody who's homeless or something like that, and you pray for them or something like that, and you're going to help them. More help, more love, more support, more abundance. I think it was Kill Lightness talks about bringing more grace into people's lives, things like that. But I'm telling you, like, you ask, it is given. You ask, it is given. The prayer, they are answered. They are answered. And sometimes things can come in unexpected ways as well. Things you weren't expecting. You go and you pick up your phone and you're like, it's weird, I haven't heard, and this happened in my life, I haven't heard from this person in like 20 years. Like, what is going on? That's strange. All of a sudden you get a message of saying, oh, I was praying for you, or I'm hoping you're doing well, or they pass on a little message. It is very real. It works. And I'm just saying, utilize it. You do not have to do it alone. You do not have to sort out everything. When you're saying, oh, I have these problems, this and that. That's great. Don't stress. Ask for help. Set your intentions. Do things to feel good. Get in alignment. Ask for help. Ask for help. It doesn't mean you're weak in any way, shape, or form if you're asking for help. Ask for what you need. Pray and ask for what you need. All right. So, comments, questions down below. I'd love to hear experiences you've had with prayers. Maybe you've done it for others. Maybe you've done it for people who needed the healing. I mean, I will mention one. My mom at one point, she was having, they had to run some tests on her, and she was in the hospital. And literally, there was a woman beside her who had a heart transplant. She was praying to the Holy Spirit, that sort of thing, and that was her thing, to pray to the Holy Spirit. And I walked in, and I tell you, the room felt like this incredible healing environment. It felt like I walked in right away, and I felt it, and I just went, whoa, what is going on in this space? And I mean, I tell you, I'll go into it. I'll just mention now. There was a time there this past year and a half that I was going to church for a bit and having that experience. And there was a pastor I met there, and I tell you, he put his hand on my shoulder, and I'm experienced with energy quite a bit. And I had never had this experience with somebody doing a prayer like that. And he said, do you mind if I put my hand on your shoulder? And he did, and I felt energy like you wouldn't believe rush through me. Like the boost was phenomenal. I just went, holy crap. And I'm just telling you, the power of prayer is phenomenal. I've seen it when I did prayers for others, and they had a huge heart opening and just gushed. And I'm talking about you can do if you want to say God, if you want to say universe, you want to say source, um, Holy Spirit, this sort of thing. Whatever you are drawn to, whatever you are comfortable with, ask and it's given. Ask and you shall receive. And that's even once again that stuff is discussed in the Bible. They even mention that way back in there. Um, yeah, I have seen some pretty interesting things turn around and come about because of prayer. You do not need to do it alone. That is the biggest thing I want to come across with this. You don't have to sort everything out. You are able to rely on, yeah, a higher power. I guess that's what I'm going to say. So, comments, questions down below, your experiences. I'd love to hear from them. Um, yeah, I like hearing stories of people win and do well with stuff like this. So, all right, take care.